Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where this crusade isn't, I think, going the way that the Pope thought it would. So he has a lot of troops on his way in. These guys are recently disembarked though. So this is going to be like 20,000, 26,000, and then call this, what, this is 16, 17,000. These guys are retreating, so they're not too important. So 26 plus 17... we've got a decent chunk here. I already ordered these guys to move into Rome. This siege is far more important at Rome than any others, and I would like to bring in proper troops. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be an option. We're going to move these guys in as well, and hopefully our allies will come with, because this is where the important fight is. Now, we're over our domain limit. We already knew that. That was always going to be a thing. And there's not really anything we can do about that. This war over here, let's see if I can recall what's going on over here. Yes, we had just successfully taken the war leader's capital, and we were heading up here with our men-at-arms in order to do this. We only have our levies down here fighting the Pope. That said, we have roughly the numbers to pull this off on our own, and we have a lot of allies in the region. So I'm hoping that we're going to win this fight at Rome. This is farmlands here, so we shouldn't have anything to worry about in theory. So let's unpause this and see how horribly this goes. I expect to lose this. There's no reason to lose it, so I expect to lose it. There might be a reason to lose it, actually. That reason being we simply don't get there in time. But maybe we do. Reinforcements start trickling in, but I think it may be too late. No, it is not. Excellent. These guys are just wandering around. We're crushing them. Wonderful. That went magnificently well. Okay, we're going to group... Oh my, that's a lot of armies. I want to select just our armies there and group them together. And we're going to have to take this a day, I think. Why can't we... Other armies at this holding have enough soldiers to continue the siege. Sure, but I don't trust them to continue the siege. Okay, how many do we actually need here? To continue the siege at Rome, we need about 5,000. Okay, so we'll split this in half. We'll split this in half. We'll group these two. Nope. We'll group these two together. No, that's... Okay, that's awkward. We'll just deselect this one. There we go. Excellent. We'll group these guys together. And we're going to want to come help out up here. Excellent. This is going quite well so far. We'll bring in our troops over here and crush this. These guys are just kind of wandering around. I'm not too concerned. Are we not going? No, we went. Okay. I was going to say. I was going to be very confused about that. Nope, that is 100% fine. Excellent. So there we go. We have that. That puts us at 35% war score here. Now, I don't know if a crusade maxes at 50% war score like a normal war does, but hey, we got a breach in Rome. Only 4 months left on that siege. Is the Pope in Rome, or is he leading an army? He is in Rome. Okay. So we might actually capture the Pope here. And these guys, the reason this is so fast, of course, is that our allies actually have siege weapons. We do not have our siege weapons here. I want to check in on what's going on in our secondary war. Awkward. Okay. I mean, yeah, we're going to win that. We're just going to stay put for right now. Do we have ticking war score here? No. No, we don't. Interesting. We should, but we don't. Okay, sounds good. We are starting to enter debt, so I'm hoping that this crusade will get wrapped up extremely soon. If we capture the Pope from this siege, that would be huge for us. These guys might get caught up here. So I'm keeping an eye on that. No, I don't want to do that. I do want to check back in over here because we won this battle. These guys are heading southward. Okay. Let's go ahead and give some chase. And then we'll pop back over here. And we'll keep an eye on what's going on here. That is raiders. Not too relevant. Any Crusaders up in the actual war goal? That is a negative. Because the Anointed Kingdom of Romagna. Okay, so they're actually... Wait a second. Do we hold anything in the Anointed Kingdom of Romagna? This whole thing is for the County of Urbino. Okay. That's literally the only title within the war goal that we hold. Whatever. Urbino is mine, and the Pope can't have it. These guys did get caught up here. We're leaving them to their fate. These guys, however... No, we don't need to help out with that. Yeah, this is something that we can't do anything about. We want to just keep them away from Rome until we get it sieged. That is our only goal right now. We don't care about actually winning battles up here. We just want to take Rome. What's happening here? Jerusalem is in a liberty war. But for some reason, they're up here fighting our enemies. You know what? Whatever. I don't care. If that's what they want to do, I'll allow it. Okay, we've got more reinforcements on the way over. They have a lot more troops than we do over here right now, mostly because our allies managed to get themselves caught uselessly. 25 days left on the Siege of Rome. This is going very well over here right now. We've got another 8,000 troops coming in. That's the Siege of Rome done. That did put us up to a dramatic 76% war score. Occupying Roma was worth 55%. However, occupying counties is capped at 50. Occupation is now irrelevant. So, let's group up our forces. And let's start looking at getting some battling done, shall we? Now, this is 49,000 troops over here. I'd rather not fight them. Let's head up this way. And see if we can fight them over here. We have an available dynasty legacy. None of these really matter. We'll hold off on that. Okay. I do want to check in over on this war. I know we've been kind of ignoring it and doing this war on autopilot a bit. Let's go chase these guys down a bit. See if we can catch them like that. The Crusade is the far more important war. Hello. They're coming in on us over here. We need to hope that our allies join us here. We don't have sufficient troops to win this on our own. But I suspect that our allies should probably be able to assist us. Yeah, they definitely can, if they'll come in. And yeah, they're coming in. Fantastic. We have these guys caught. Right? They're coming in? Yeah, they're coming in. Okay, we just discovered Castle Baileys, which of course is this here, this tech here. Guilds is currently going to be discovered in 3 years. That's the current cultural fascination. We are, of course, the culture head. We could change this. But I'm not sure we want to. We're currently working on promissory notes with our innovation exposure, and I think that's completely fine. I think we're just going to finish off the High Medieval period, grab this, that will fix our domain holdings issue. Okay, let's get these last few units in here. And we should turn this around. And I think that winning this battle may win us the Crusade. We'll see if these guys get here in time to reinforce. I kind of think they won't, and it looks like they're going to siege Rome back anyway. So that is absolutely fine. Is that the war? That's the war. Okay, get out of here, Mr. Pope. That's what I thought. Okay, these guys should absolutely head home. We gained a level of devotion. That's always nice. And that means that we can focus in on the war over here. Now, these guys are currently walking directly into us. Are they going to walk into this? No. No, they are not. Are we going to actually catch them here? 17 days? 31 January? Yeah. I think we do actually catch them here. So that's good for us. We do currently have a dangerous faction, but as soon as we're actually able to put these guys down, then we'll be able to deal with that. The dangerous faction is how far away? 33 months and 21 months. Okay. I'm not concerned. Neither of those should be actual factions. Ooh, that was a great battle. We captured multiple people over here. That is great. That puts us at 90%. And I want to come over here and see if we can catch these jerks. They're currently coming towards us. I really like to see that. I do want to check in over here. Getting these guys put down ASAP is a big, big deal for us. That will work both towards getting rid of those dangerous factions and towards getting out of debt. Okay, let's check in over here. These guys are thinking about being rude. We're going to come in over this way. They are going to lock in here. I like that. I like that a lot. Where are they going to go to leave? Are they just going to siege? Hang on. They're just going to siege. They're going to let us catch them. That's the war right there. War is over. Yeah, fantastic. We're going to disband these guys. They're no longer necessary. And technically we're not the war leader, but the war will be over. There it is. Okay, we're back at peace. We didn't get too far into debt there. That actually went super well. The Byzantines were a little concerned about. West Francia we're actually really concerned about. Who are their allies? Denmark, Connacht, and a great band? I can't help but notice, oh, it's their holy order. Gotcha. Okay, that's fine. We now have access to military buildings, so we can start raising up our on-paper numbers as well. That's great. This guy's welcoming us to his feast. We're happy to see that. And we are starting to make money now. Thank you, my friend. Excellent. We need to let our levies regenerate. There's no doubt about that. And we need to let our men-at-arms regenerate as well. There we go. We're out of stress. That's what we like to see. We do have a lot of prisoners that we can ransom. And I don't think there's any reason to hold any of these. Any of these that make us money, let's ransom them back. Yeah, we've already got people considering those ransoms. But there we go. Money's starting to tick in. That's fantastic. We can imprison a couple of prisoners, 66% and 100%. We'll go for the 100%. We'll ransom that guy. Excellent. There we go. Now, we can transfer this guy. He's de jure. We should definitely do that. We have a new steward position available. We'll put this guy in, the King of East Francia. I'd like to keep him out of factions, if we can at all help it. So that'll be fine. He's not a terrible steward. He's an okay steward. So that'll help as well. Vitalist Holy Order has been founded. That's always nice. And we can begin working on upgrading these guys. And so we shall. We have a lot of upgrades to put in. We definitely want to stay at peace for as much time as we can. Unless it's just little wars that we don't actually have to participate in for the purpose of war profiteer, that wouldn't be a bad thing. That wouldn't be a bad thing at all. We can lawfully imprison this person. We're going to pass on that for right now. Our levies are regenning nicely, so that is great to see. We're going to need to continue powering up our capital county, of course. Wait a second. Wait a second. We did get primogeniture. Did we change? I'm not convinced we changed. Okay, that's right. I remember now. We did get primogeniture, but I was wondering if we can still designate our heir under primo or ultimogeniture. And if we can, what exactly the point of having a differentiation between primo and ultimogeniture is. Now, in this case, we'd want ultimogeniture. Because, let's see, this guy is... Yeah, that's fine. This guy is not currently being educated. Or he is, but by whom? He's being educated by this guy. That's actually perfectly fine. Okay, let's go on to ultimogeniture. We can't do this because the Queen of Bohemia is opposing us. And she's mostly upset because she wants a seat on the council. What's she good at? Intrigue is what she's best at. Okay. Is this guy any good at learning? No. He's not good at anything. Okay, Queen of Bohemia. What else are you good at? She is terrible at everything else. Okay. We might just want to appoint her to the court chaplain position. Like, it's not going to be super useful. But we may want to just appoint her in here. Just to get her happy so that we can get on to ultimogeniture. And that does mean that we can start creating empire titles, which is a big, 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 big deal for us. I do want to start converting faith up here. Got to get those holy sites. So let's see about converting over to ultimogeniture then. And actually, ultimogeniture is kind of a better thing than primogeniture in Crusader Kings anyway, because it gives you more time per life. So, it also does tend to mean more regencies, but in CK3 that's actually not a thing, as opposed to CK2. Like, it's not a problem. Okay, we'll go to ultimogeniture here. There we go. And now, this is our current heir. Now, if we were to change this... I don't want to actually change this, okay? So I'm going to make a save here. And I just want to test to see how this works. But I don't want to actually change this. So let's go into our succession and change this over to... Oh, this is actually our same designated heir. This guy was our designated heir previously. So, I guess the point of primo and ultimogeniture then is just to change what the default is if you have no designated heir or if you're not on absolute crown authority. I guess that's the only problem there, or the only reason for that. So we don't need to change anything. We could change it to the default heir, but I don't see any reason to change it. Not right now, anyway. Let's go ahead and grab large levies. Vassal levy contribution going up. That will give us a nice levy boost for the West Francian numbers here. We'll send for a physician. Try to save that daughter. We don't need to kill her, after all. 300 gold is a lot of gold. We'll go for the cheaper one. We have a lot of gold that we need to put in over here. There's no doubt about that. We're still over our domain limit, which will change just as soon as Guilds finishes up in 2 years. Okay, she got reduced disease symptoms. She'll probably recover. 23 months? Sounds good. So yeah, once we get that, that'll be a pretty sizable boost to our domain taxes. Because this malice is pretty painful. There's no doubt about that. What a show she puts on. Okay, we're now a legendary reveler. That's nice. We have a favor hook. It's always nice as well. Wow, not very much in our current situation. 81% chance here. Let's roll those dice. Fantastic. We'll ransom her back to herself. And that does mean that we need a new marshal. This skill differential isn't that huge, so I think we'll put our sister in here. Just keep her a little bit happier. Our rival died. That means that we have no more stress. Fantastic. We're going to need to do a lot of upgrading in here. Hopefully that smallpox outbreak won't be too bad. We could send a child to university. This doesn't seem to actually work, though. No valid characters found. Okay, our daughter recovered. Wonderful. Now, in terms of empire titles that we can make, right now it's just the Empire of Carpathia. We still want to do that. But that's 800 gold. It would definitely be nice. And also, we note that we're in single succession, so we're not going to have to get back Sambia every time we die now. So that is huge for us. That's very, very convenient. I just want to double check that this guy is being educated. He's actually greedy. That's good for us. Okay, who is his guardian, and how do we see that on this screen without going into remove guardian and seeing it here? I'm not sure that we can, which is... actually, it's in relationships, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, so this guy, yeah, he's a fortune builder. That is 100% fine. Excellent. So, we should probably take a look to see if we can do any additional upgrades economically first. Learning challenge against this guy? Nope. Pass. Okay, so economic upgrades. We're capped here. We're capped here. Capped here. Capped here. Capped here. Capped and capped. Fantastic. In terms of our actual defensive structure upgrades, we could actually upgrade a couple of these for the base gold income off of going to Outer Baileys. So there is still a little bit more gold that we can get out of this. Fine. Guilds will be coming in very, very shortly. Specifically, 19 months away. We could found a holy order. This would be out of Malbork. You have a barony with a city or castle that can be leased out. What if we were to revoke this city from this guy? He would accept it. He wouldn't be happy about it, but he would accept it. And then we'd want to change the headquarters to our vassal's primary title. Okay, so we don't even have to strip it. But we want it to be this barony. Okay. Noted. It's 500 gold. But we'll do it. We'll create a holy order there. And what are these guys going to do with it exactly? He's not very powerful. Can we upgrade the holy order? Perhaps in the religion tab? Holy sites. Can we invest in that in some way? I don't know. I'll probably look around this and see. Okay, that's actually making us 8 gold currently. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'm not sure that was worth 500 gold. But it's an interesting experiment. We'll just leave it there for a while. And with that, it is pretty much time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to continue working on upgrading our capital duchy. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.